Hello, I'm Britt, and welcome to this little series of Kriyas to get into your bodies, get into your somatic wisdom, and really understand the language of your body and being able to feel more expansive in your body, in this temple that is yours and that you are here to experience life through. And so often when we're feeling contracted and we're not feeling good in our bodies and we're feeling like we're not good enough, we often cut ourselves off from so many experiences. I can attest to this because I've done this for years in my life. I'm not feeling good in my body and I'm not feeling good in who I am, and I'm just really feeling contracted in my life experience, which is so sad because every day we get to experience is such a blessing. And so I found movement and yoga to be really, really helpful, as well as this beautiful somatic practice, Himalayan Kriya yoga, which we go and we use the breath. Two different sorts of breaths, well, a few different kinds of breaths we'll use. We get creative, as well as then we move. So it's kind of like a heightened breathwork session where we're actually moving the body and we're being physical with it, and maybe making some sounds or letting any emotions out, just coming into our full expansiveness. So I invite you to find a nice place where you can feel safe to express yourself, safe to breathe, safe to move a little bit, where you won't be bothered for the next few minutes. This is not going to take long, maybe 5 minutes max. We're going to go through a few different kriyas and to get you really into your body and out of your mind so that you can move through life more fluidly with freedom and with expansiveness and the bright being that you are, being a blessing to the world. So yeah, let's get started. So our breath that we're going to start, so let's start standing today. So whether it's on a mat or just on your floor, I'm just on my floor right now, finding all four corners of your feet connected to the earth. Yeah, and just maybe taking a few big breaths, maybe closing down the eyes or letting them be soft just for a few minutes, for a few breaths rather. And just breathing in through your nose, in through the soles of your feet, bringing that breath all the way up the body, up to the crown. Exhale, maybe an audible exhale out of the mouth. Yeah, let's do that a few more times, and I invite you just to use this time, this opportunity to connect with your breath and feel the breath moving through this body, your beautiful body. So inhale, nice long inhale all the way up to the crown. Imagine a beautiful golden sun, filling that sun up with your breath. And as you exhale, the sun rays just come down into your body, dripping down your throat, your shoulders, your heart space, your belly, all the way back down to your feet. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale in through the soles. Hold the breath at the top. If it feels good, you can hold your Muladhara, pinch the, like you're peeing, pinch the, where you go pee. Inhale. Exhale, open the mouth. Let it all out. Give your body a little shimmer, a little shake. And one more just like this. Inhale. Maybe pulling up the Muladhara. The space in between the anus and the sex, and just pinching that here. Maybe taking one more big breath and just scanning the body. Where in the body feels a little extra contracted today. Where can you take that extra sip of breath? Hold. Fill up that ball of sunshine. Exhale. Let that sunshine, that softness, that warmth just illuminate the body, every vessel, every bone, every cell. Beautiful. Yeah. And then just taking a few moments just to feel your body. Feel all four corners of your feet connected to the earth. Where are you still holding on, releasing the jaw? releasing the neck. Just taking any little movements here that feel intuitive and that feel authentic to you in this moment. Any sounds, letting the day go, or maybe preparing for the day to begin. Beautiful. So when we're ready, we're going to start with our Kriyas. So we're going to be using 3 different breaths today. So our first breath is our Ujjayi breath, which a lot of you might know. In through the nose, out through the nose. So we're keeping our lips nice and soft and not totally clenched, but just soft, and we're not opening and letting out a breath. We're just inhaling in through the nose, exhaling through that nose, so you could maybe feel that oceanic rhythm through through your throat chakra. Now, in our Kriyas, we're going to, instead of going like a 4-4 count, Ujjayi, we're going to go 1-1. So we're going to go really rapid. So it's going to kind of sound and look like this. So inhale in through the nose, exhale through the nose. Feeling that breath come out just through the nose. You may feel your belly come out and in. So that's totally normal. Our second breath is when we are going to be doing any sort of tapping on the body. We want to exhale that and release whatever we're tapping out, okay? So it's called our Kali breath, Kali mudra. So we're going to inhale in through the nose and sort of bring our attention, rolling the eyes sort of back to the center of the brain and up, yeah? So coming into the third ventricle, more of our pineal gland. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale, we're going to stick out the tongue. So just the motion of sticking out the tongue alone can be very releasing for the body, because so often we're told, as one of my teacher told me, like we are told, don't stick your tongue out, be a good girl, be a good boy, whatever it is, be polite. And so just that being able to voice that animalistic is really helpful to release any stagnicity inside this body. So just remember to be careful. You don't need to use your vocal cords like because you're going to strain your throat. So we want to use our so you're just sticking out the tongue as far as it can get out of your mouth and just exhaling through the mouth, okay? So we're not screaming or screeching to hurt our throat. So those are our breaths. And our other breath that we could possibly use in our Kriyas as well is our O breath. So just inhaling in through the nose, or inhaling in through the mouth, making an O circle with our mouth. Yeah, and we do that rapidly as well. So this is really good to release and to sort of get that energy going through the body. It's really, really helpful. So let's get started. So first we're going to bring our fists to our temples, yeah? And we're just going to start finding that grounding on all 4 corners of the feet. We're going to find bent knees, yeah? And we're going to use that rapid Ujjayi breath, yeah? So making sure the knees aren't locked out and making sure our feet are moving, our legs are moving or shaking, yeah? So we're just moving, or maybe even kicking as we rub our temples with our fists as we breathe, yeah? Keeping those legs moving, or kicking, and keeping that breath just fluid. Keep going, releasing any thoughts that are keeping you in a loop, that are keeping you stuck, releasing any consistent negativity thoughts about your body, about yourself as a person, that are keeping you playing small in this world. And breathing through them and letting them just release. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are just coming and going, and any thoughts that we feel attached to, that we feel have become a part of us, let's just release them now with our breath. Let's go for 5 more rounds of breath. Becoming completely empty of those thoughts. Coming into your body. I release any thoughts that do not serve me. 3, 2, 1. Good. Release your hands. Give them a shake out. Give your body a shake. Slapping your hands on your sides and just standing and being still. Finding a natural breath. Beautiful. Just feeling the sensations through the soles of your feet. Feeling the sensations, the tingling through your fingertips, your hands, your arms are the gateways, are the wings to our heart. So feeling that sensation. Feeling your heart become more expansive with every thought that you release that does not serve you. Placing hand on your body and just feeling that groundedness again. As you inhale in through the soles of the feet, bringing in all the way your breath from the center of the earth up into this body, into the body temple. You are loved, you are free. Good. And then just now clasping our fingers together, coming now to the back, the back of the head. Yeah, and we're just gonna hold where the flesh meets the bone, the occipital bone here, where a lot of our fear centers are stored. Yeah. So we're just going to start by shaking the legs, and we're just going to hold really tightly here to the back of the brain, the back of the occipital lobe. I can never say it properly. You know what I mean. A lot of the times where our old stories, our patterns and fears are stored here for maybe our whole lives since we were really, really little. So again, with our Ujjayi breath, moving the legs, feeling grounded, feeling that bend in the knees. I release any old patterns that are not of my highest good. I release any fears that do not serve me in this existence any longer. I release the fear of being seen. I release the fear of being myself. I release the fear of being seen in my totality. Keep breathing. Keep moving those legs, moving the body. I release. If you ever need to open your mouth, you're so welcome to do so. I release these old patterns that are keeping me chained to an old version. I release, I invite in space for new patterns. I open space for my bravery to open the doors that I once feared. Let's go for 5 more breaths. 3, 2, 1. Good. Opening the heart. Giving your thighs a little slap and just finding stillness. Just shaking out here if that's what the body needs, or remaining in some stillness. We have one more Kriya to go for this little session, and then we can feel a little more expansive in our day, yeah? So one more here just to get out of the brain center. We're going to hold on to the back, again, the occipital lobe. with one hand, so our left hand, let's say, whatever your non-dominant hand is. And this is just going to help to hold the neck so we're not flimsing the neck around. We're going to take our middle finger and our thumb, and we're going to bring them to the edges, almost just above the temples here of our forehead. And we're going to press onto the top of our forehead, and we're just going to move around. Ujjayi. Ha, and you can release any open mouth exhales if that feels good. Ha, maybe some kicks and just releasing any thoughts that are on the forefront of your brain. Ha, any thoughts that are still holding you captive. That are not allowing you to live freely in this body. That are holding you back from seeing your greatness. From connecting to your body, from connecting to your world, your inner world, and connecting to the world around you. So keep breathing here, Ujjayi, releasing from the mouth whenever feels good. I release the thoughts that keep playing out like a movie in my head, in my life experience. I release. I surrender to the present moment. I allow these thoughts to melt. I allow these thoughts to take the back seat. Vamos out, allowing me to live from my heart space. Keep breathing for 5. My thoughts do not own me. Every second is a new second, a new refresher of life. I will take advantage of every moment as a new. I release these old thoughts. 2 and 1. Give yourself a shake out. Yes, 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 yes. Release here. Maybe closing down the eyes. We're just going to end. We're going to just do one short little Kriya here to tap onto the heart. I'm just going to tap with the one hand because of the mic, but you can tap with 2. Bending into those knees, finding the earth center, the Pachamama, bringing it in through with your breath. And just tapping away on your heart center. Release grief, any sadness, any contraction that is holding me back from living in my truth with an open heart, from living out of alignment with my heart's desires and my heart's wishes. Keep breathing. Inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. I release the sadness that kept me captive in my fears and safety. I release. I'm available for expansive living. Leading with my heart and leading with love. For myself, for the world around me, and for the others inside of my world and on the outside of my world. Let's go for 3 more taps here. Really let it out. Any sadness that you're holding on to, any contraction, openness from giving or receiving love. I am open to receive. I have plenty to give. Maybe give your mouth one of these, a little lip roll. I invite you to make any sound or any movement for a few breaths here with me before we close. Allowing for yourself to feel expansive and free and alive in your body in this temple. Thank you so much. You are so loved, and continue doing this practice. I'm going to pop more on here. And yeah, I hope you really feel the openness in your body and just allow yourself to feel. You may feel a little sensitive from opening up these channels. Drink a lot of water and take care of yourself and lead from your heart and with love. Maybe even if it's just 1% more than you did yesterday, that is such an accomplishment. Thank you so much. I love you. Mwah.